Good morning vlog. I just got out of the shower and I'm getting ready to head out. I have a full day today. I'm going to a yoga class this morning and then I'm probably gonna grab lunch by myself. I have to do some laptop work, so that'll be nice to go to a different space that's not my room. And then I am meeting with a friend for coffee this afternoon and just catching up. We haven't seen each other in a long time. Well, we actually saw each other randomly on Friday night because I went out with a bunch of friends and she went out with a friend and we just casually met there, but it was not planned at all. And then she left, so we didn't really get to catch up. The sun is out today and that is very nice because it has been kind of cloudy again since last week, which the weather was honestly like not normal. It was too hot for being in the middle of winter and it was just weird, but I loved it. It was like a little summer in between all of the dark and cold winter days that we've had. Let me show you my very simple skincare routine, which I do for the morning and nighttime. I use this ginseng essence water from Beauty of Joseon, which I've been using for like 2 years or so, and it has changed my skin so much. It is basically a toner that I apply before anything else. And then I've also been using these eye patches from Beauty of Joseon as well, and I don't really know if they do anything, but I just like the morning ritual where I apply them and just do other things and then I take them off. It's just really nice. I already did that. And then I'm using this moisturizer, which is pretty thick, but honestly I do need it because my skin is extremely dry, especially here in Madrid during the winter. So this just goes so well on my skin. It is from Clinique. I was using the water-based one before, but this one is more dense and honestly it works better for my skin. It's so refreshing and so hydrating. And then this SPF moisturizer from Beauty of Joseon as well, I've been using for ages now and it is really nice as well. I only use this obviously during the day. Very hydrating as well. It gives an amazing glow. Even though I do have a love-hate relationship for SPF, I feel like this one has pretty clean ingredients and it has a base of rice and probiotics. Yeah, that is everything that I do to my skin. And then for cleansing and removing all of my makeup and my excess, from the day, I use these two cleansing products. This one is a cleansing oil from Beauty of Joseon as well, which is ginseng based, and I love this product. These two are my holy grail for skincare. And then this one I've started using not too long ago, which is the Anua Heartleaf cleansing foam. So what I do is I remove my makeup with this one and then I use this cleansing foam for removing anything else. That is everything that I do, and I completely agree that simple is better. Also, I decided to pick up the camera this week because I'm hosting another wellness event this weekend and I really enjoy filming the process and just the after all, the result. And last time I did have to cancel my event because I didn't get to the number of people I needed to make it happen. But this time is looking good, feeling very optimistic about it, very excited to make it happen. Bro, ¿sabes cuántas horas he dormido hoy?
Yo mazo.
He dormido 11 horas. That is crazy. I haven't slept that much in a long time. But I'm not mad about it. I guess it was the full moon from last night. Ready? I'm gonna put on my clothes and I'm gonna leave soon. let's do a little book review. This morning I finally finished Bunny by Mona Awad, and you can't understand how relieved I am that I finished this book, because I've been reading it for almost a month and I was just getting so tired of it, but I just had to finish it. Like, I don't like not finishing books, and it's a big OCD of mine. I have to finish them, so I finally did. I do have a few notes on it that I want to share with you. Okay, here. So, as I mentioned on another video, it is a very unbothered, casual, and modern style of writing. It is easy to read. It is very catchy. It is funny, but in a psycho and dark way, definitely. There's a lot of simple and short phrases that gets you engaged, and there's also a lot of black humor in this book that I really enjoyed. I think it was the only reason that kept me going, because let me tell you, it was hard to get to the end of this book. I just really wanted to give up on it. This book for me was extremely bizarre and confusing. I was reading hoping to get to a point where I would understand what the hell I was reading, but I did not understand until not even at the end. Honestly, I had to go on ChatGPT and ask what the hell this book was about, because I did not get any of it. I did enjoy the writing, but I didn't enjoy the story because I was so confused. If you're into weird girl literature, this is definitely for you. It is a thriller. It is definitely super weird. And I think that might be like part of the writer's intention, for you to not understand anything and just kind of imagine your own story about the narrative, if that makes sense. It is a very uncomfortable read, but you can't put it down because you need to know where it's headed, even though once you get there, it still doesn't make sense. The narrator has definitely attachment issues, and she is also a very unreliable narrator. You just don't know if whatever she's telling you is real or if she's on something. Overall, it is a very surrealist novel, and I think that might be the intention of the writer. I don't want to jump too much into it, but I think the creations of the bunnies are like metaphors for ideas in a story when you're writing, and then when they say they're done with their creations, I feel like that fictional character doesn't play a role in the story anymore. So I think it's a metaphor of how stories can be built. I hope it's that, because otherwise it just doesn't make sense. Like, half of the characters in this story apparently don't really exist or so. I don't know. That is my overall book review on Bunny. I'm gonna give this a 5 out of 10 because the only thing that was keeping me on was the black humor. Anyways, moving on to my TBR for March, I have these two books. This one is The Beauty of Everyday Things, for a non-fiction by Soetsu Yanagi, and it is basically a Japanese philosopher talking about the importance of like everyday materials that we use and how they have become uglier with time, and how that makes our view of the beauty in things worse. And honestly, I'm only a few pages in, but I love these type of philosophical views on Japanese culture, architecture, art, in general, their lifestyle. I feel like it gives a beautiful insight into a different perspective of how to see life, you know, generally the beauty in life. It reminds me of a few books that I've read that are also inspired in philosophical, cultural Japanese lifestyle. For example, let me get them. So these two books are kind of the same style. This one is in Spanish, El Elogio de la Sombra, from Junichiro Tanizaki. I loved this book, you guys. I can't explain how much it moved me. It is an essay on architectural changes throughout the years and throughout history, especially in Asia. And it is just so beautiful how they compare, in general, all of these books compare like objects and certain times in history to how humans reflect those certain times. I don't know, it's just so beautiful. And then this one, The Book of Tea from Kakuto Ogakura. And again, super beautiful, an essay on the history of tea. As you can see, I really enjoy reading these books. This one is a little bit bigger though, so I'll let you know how it goes. And so far, I'm really enjoying it. Again, compares a little bit how like objects that surround us reflect human society in a way, which is really interesting. So this is my non-fiction for March. And then for my fiction book, I chose Pride and Prejudice, which honestly, I love this cover. It's so classy. I already started, I'm already a few chapters in. I read this book back in school. I've watched the film a bunch of times, but I just love coming back to classics. And especially now that springtime is almost here, I feel like this is a great book to defrost from the winter. And then once I'm done with it, I will watch the movie again. But if you don't know this book, this is one of the like biggest love stories ever written, and it is a classic from Jane Austen. And yeah, I'm so excited to dive in and get into the characters from a different perspective. Obviously, when I read it back in school, I was a lot younger. I was not even into books, so now I feel like I have a different perspective and opinion on how books are written, and I feel like I will enjoy this book a lot more. Whew. I've been ranting for 15 minutes. Okay, that is a book update overall, and now I'm about to head out just in a little bit to therapy, and then I have a meeting at 1:30 to see the yoga studio that I'm gonna be hosting the event at, which I haven't properly seen yet, so I'm just gonna make sure that everything is in order. And then this afternoon I'm gonna go to a yoga class, and then I'm meeting up with two friends for afternoon tea and just spend some time together. My scent for today is this De Matcha by Le Labo, which is so nice. A friend of mine gifted this cute perfume and I really like it. I'm searching for the notes. So apparently top notes are matcha, which I don't smell at all. Bitter orange. I don't really smell the green notes in this, you know. Fig, I definitely smell that. What I smell is musk, which there is. Sandalwood as well. It's like a creamy matcha maybe. The one I love from Le Labo is the lavender one. That is a stunning smell. I was gonna go to a yoga class that I thought I had booked, but I went on the app and apparently I booked for tomorrow, so I guess that is a sign from the universe that I should stay home because I'm gonna get my period probably either today or tomorrow, and I'm having terrible cramps, so I'm just gonna stay here, work on the event for Sunday, and probably do a very light yoga session by myself at home. And then I'm meeting up with two friends in like 2 hours or so. So yeah, I'm just gonna take it easy. No, yo tampoco. is raining like crazy, and I had a very slow and nice morning today. But I have to head out and run some errands to prep for the event, which is in 2 days. So I'm gonna go with Monso, and then I think I'm gonna have lunch at my boyfriend's house. I have to edit and post 2 different contents, and then I am meeting up with my girlfriends for tea and catching up. I haven't seen them in like a month, so I'm really excited to see them. It is Friday, but I'm gonna take it very slow because I'm on my period, which I just got this morning, and raining, and I also have to prep for the event. I just want to take it easy and have a slow day today. He is so squishy. Anyways, let's go. Vamos a la calle. I'm also gonna wear this perfume again, which I feel like it is the perfect scent for a rainy day. Hello, my loves. It is a new day. It is Saturday today, and I've got a lot of things done throughout the day. I'm gonna show you what I have prepared so far for the event and what I have left to prepare. Yesterday I bought this little box of natural beeswax candles, and they are so cute. Even the packaging is so cute. So I got one of these for each one of the girls that are coming to the event. They are natural beeswax candles, and they smell so well. It just reminds me of my childhood for some reason. But anyways, the reason why I'm getting candles is because there's like an intention and a reason for everything in this event. And I'm basically focusing it on how we are coming out of winter and hibernation mode and slowly blooming into the springtime. And I just want to kind of connect to this energy of a gradual transformation. The beeswax candles represent obviously the springtime and the light that is coming during this time, and so it's just gonna be like a little something for the girls to take home alongside a packet of sea salt, like bath scrub. What is it called? Como sales de baño, for removing energetically all of the winter blues and experiences, and so those are going to be like the 2 small tokens that I'm going to be giving the girls. And then I also went and printed out these little cards that I have to cut for each one of them. So I'm going to be doing like a small reflection workshop, or the girls are going to be journaling and connecting with certain questions about like all of this focus on the event of springtime and all of these things. So I created these little journaling prompts for the girls. So that is another thing. And then the last thing that I printed out are these little cards that I always give at my events. They're all affirmation cards that I spread out evenly and randomly, and they come and pick one of the cards. So those are the things that are happening. I'm gonna cut these ones out. I'm gonna sort everything. What I've got left to do is go to the groceries and buy everything for the brunch that I'm gonna be making after the yoga class. I'm gonna be cooking everything, so I have to prep for that. Hey my loves, it's the day of the event. It's Sunday morning, and I've had a pretty hectic morning because I've been prepping everything for the event. But now I'm just gonna head out and I'll show you everything that I'm bringing and how I'm gonna set it up. Hopefully I will have time for that. But this is my outfit. I'm just wearing a very cute set from Oisho and then this jumper on top because it's a bit cold. And that's it. I'll see you when we get to the location.